That was one place in town where all the colored folks lived in Darktown and Slattertown, and there's another place they lived in too. Can't quite remember the name. I'll remember it though. Well, anyway, all the folks that come over to the Watson Grove, they can strut and stop, like cakewalking babies from home. Well, getting back on the main stem, let's say I'd be walking in there. There's this place called the supermarket. I used to go in there because it was air conditioned in the summer, you know. But they'd like to see hang around there because one time I went in there when I was in 4th grade and I stole 1,000 sheets of paper. And then I left a trail of paper from the supermarket to my house. So they didn't have too much trouble figuring out who'd done it. But right next to the supermarket, there's this place called the Superette. That was for the people who were intimidated by the size of the supermarket. They'd go into a little Superette and pay 15 cents extra for a bunch of cake. That's just the way some folks are. They'd rather be waited on right away and spend that extra money. Well, there was the gateway to the West hardware store right next door. He didn't like to see me much in there either. He was afraid I was going to steal his cans of spray paint because he read an article in the New York Times about how young teenagers in New York were doing that, and he figures, well, look, I guess my store is going to be next. So he had a big chain in front of him, spray paint. Well, I kind of discouraged folks from really buying any, as you might expect. The funny thing was, all the tubes of airplane glue out there, all them kids would like go in there, make off with about bag full, go up to Party Beach, have themselves a good old time. Especially when they were under 18, couldn't get anything at the beer distributors. Certainly couldn't go into any bar and buy anything unless they knew the bartender, or unless the bartender was going out with their sister, or unless the bartender was one of their cousins, or unless the bartender got $5 from the kid. Well, right next to the gateway to the West Hardware store, there was a Walt's Variety Store. Man, I used to love to go to the Walt's Variety Store. There was a big jukebox there. It was always flashing. And all these JVs would sit around with packs of Camels rolled up in their t-shirts, playing pinball all afternoon long. Walt and these JVs, they had a little deal going. They wouldn't steal his Vitalis, and he wouldn't throw him out of the place. It was a pretty cozy little deal. So they went over to the apolitical barbershop and stole Vitalis from there instead. Walt didn't care. He hated the guy in the apolitical barbershop because Walt, he had an opinion on every single political thing there was. He even had a political opinion about cabbage cigarettes. I'll tell you, that Walt. Everything that there was, he just reduced it to either was it good for him or wasn't it. If it was good for him, it was probably the Democrats. And if it wasn't good for him, it was the damn Republicans up on Nob Hill with all their fancy ways. Wouldn't even deign to set foot in Walt's Variety Store. Well, right next to there were all the other variety stores. There was Woolworths and the Odd-Brights and the antique 5 and dime store. Well, nobody went in there until they changed it to the authentic 5 and dime store. The thing is, nothing in there costs 5 or 10 cents. Everything in there costs 50 to 75 cents. You'd think they'd change it for inflation. I guess some people just like to hang on to their illusions. Just like the cigar store right next to there. Zumats, 5 cents per ton. Who in the hell would want to buy a 5-cent cigar? It don't need to be good for them. You light a fuse to blow the place up for lying to you about the 5-cent cigar. There's the shaving and haircut barber shop. I just like to stay in front of the barber pole with his shirt on. Then they'd see my head floating there, you know, they wouldn't know what to think. They'd think they'd drunk a little too much of that Vitalis coming out of Walt's Variety Store or something. Yeah, there was the Commerce building, Chamber of Commerce. Never went in there, don't know what it looks like. Probably looked like City Hall a lot, because it's the same kind of building. And then there was the Cool Bakers, right on the corner of Essen Road and the main stem. Essen Road was like the restaurant street. It was all the restaurants were. Well, there was a place called Cool Bakers, and yeah, they had a sign in the window that said, "We beat our eggs and whip our cream." They also said, "Come back for our coffee. Someday you'll be old and weak." I'll tell you, but it was the only bakery in town, so if you wanted to like get a cake for your 2-year-old who would be inconsolable, if you didn't, you had to go to the Cool Bakers, and man, I'll tell you, life was cool in them days. The Cool Bakers, 90% sugar cakes. They made it with potato sugar. You know what potato sugar is? You get potatoes and mash it up, and you get an equal amount of sugar when you mash it up, and you mash the two together. That's potato candy. That's what they used to make all their cakes out of. Those are the Cool Bakers. I'll tell you, you fall asleep with one of them in your mouth, you wake up, you should be as toothless as Old Fess in the old Rawhides series, the names are, you know, the old toothless fella, usually played by Gabby Hayes. Well, walking up this restaurant street, up the back alley there, you see how they give you a parking lot. And us kids used to hang out in the parking lot and look inside the cars, parked cars there, see if somebody left some change on the dashboard. Maybe they left the window open. You put your hand in there, open the change and put the hell out of it. But it never happened. Nobody's ever known enough to leave the car door unlocked in that parking lot. That's because it was kind of a sneaky sort of district. There was this back alley, and I think they used to perform abortions somewhere in there, but I'm not sure. There was a great city beer distributor. Never could figure that out. Why would you call a beer distributor a great city? They didn't sell no wine, when it sold was beer. And there was this place called Printer, Xerox, Typing, Resumes, Notary Public, CPA. But nobody ever went in because they figured if she couldn't make up her mind which one she was, they weren't going to go around their business. There's the old opera house that got tore down, and they replaced it with Hal Jordan's Toy and Hobby Store. Hal Jordan was a really strange fellow. He wore his big, low, and green ring. Never knew what to expect from him. He'd have all the new toys weeks before anybody else. Well, now if you were to turn back onto the Fashion Avenue there, right along Essex Street, you can see the corner luncheonette and the Smoky Joe's Cafe, this big guy with butcher cleaver would be standing there, and if you looked at his wife, who was a waitress there, sideways, just one feet, chased clear down to Mexico. There was Bugsy's Beanery, and I do declare the man that worked there looked like a giant rabbit. Wore a chef's hat and everything. He always had sarcastic remarks to me when you try to order something. And he had big buck teeth, too. So I didn't like Bugsy's Beanery too much. I would have rather gone to the automat without scared you. There was a big sign in front of the automat, and it said, "Sandwiches sliced before your eyes." When I was a little kid, I thought that meant they were going to slice my eye. And also they had a sign that said polar water, but I thought it said poison water. So I didn't want to eat in the automat. And when the poison water in my eyes, so I said, "Ooh." Yeah, well, next to there was Shea Swank. I don't know why they called it that. It was the most flea-bitten place in town. Actually, there was a worse place. It was called the Fly Speck Cafe. They didn't even bother trying to admit that there weren't any flies in there. In fact, a lot of fishermen used to go in there to catch a lot of bait from all the boats that were crawling around. There was the Playhouse and the corner newsstand. There's a place called Max Asian Furs. I used to go in there too. I had no intention of ever buying a fur. It was air conditioned. So on a hot summer day like this day I'm talking about, I walked in there. And there was this place called the House of Good Eats. And you know something? You know something really surprising? All the truck drivers ate there. Even though there weren't a truck station for 3 or 4 blocks, they all trooped straight on over to the House of Good Eats. And you know something else? The food was terrible, but the waitresses was always very pretty. In fact, I'd see them truck drivers that put the tip down and the waitresses front and 2 fingers. And my mom would put her hands in front of my eyes and say, "Don't watch that." Yeah, there was Umberto's Clam House, and there was Coney Island hot dogs, and Tubby's Straw. There's this place where all the food was served in a big straw. You just dug your head down in there. It was 15 cents a pull. If you could go hold your breath for 3 minutes, get yourself a pretty good meal for 15 cents. There was Sloppy Joe's and a big sign there where the police eat. So of course, you know, I was always in there being such a big friend of the police. And then right next to there was a place called the Poison Cookie Shop and Broken Pie Bakery. That was the other bakery in town. Well, people were more inclined to go to the place that served potato sugar instead of this place. Who wants to go to a place called the Poison Cookie Shop? Sort of made you think of getting your back broken because of all the broken pies they sold there. Well, walk down Fashion Street, go on to Cocktail Lane, and you see this place. There's a newspaper. There were 2 newspapers in town. One of them was called the Daily Chronicle, and the other one was Diurnal Occurrences. And all the reporters used to go get their coffee next door there at the Coffee Bean, and they'd go eat at the Fashion Plate. Sometimes they're in a hurry, they'd go to the Gobble and Go and get their supper there. And there was this really strange little bars. They were real tiny, like the doors were only 4 foot high. One of them was called Commodore Nuts Lounge, another was the General Tom Thumb Lounge. And them 2 were always different than each other. The only 2 major cabinet owners in town, and all they all fit to do was fight each other the day long. Well, now around the corner from there, under the street level, there was this place called the Underworld Cafe. They had these little round tables with the red and white checkered tablecloths and bottles of Chianti with the candles in them. It was always kept real dark, and you'd see these old fellas with peg legs and eye patches wander in there. Sometimes some of them wouldn't wander back out again, I'll tell you. Right next to there was the robber's roost. And then they had the hop joint. That was the hop joint that my mom always told me not to go to. It was always pretty smoky in there. I didn't even much want to go in there anyway.